In the speaking role play, you have tasks given to you and a general introduction about the patient and also about his or her condition, which forms part of the role play cue card. Let's take a look at what we have here. You will be given 3 minutes to prepare and 5 minutes to perform the role play for each question. You are speaking with a 35-year-old woman who has recently been diagnosed with anemia. Her hemoglobin count is 9 grams per deciliter. The general practitioner has referred her to you for further advice regarding her condition and necessary dietary adjustments. Here are the tasks one by one. Find if the patient has any questions regarding the diagnosis. Explain that iron is only sourced from diet and can be low in vegetarians without planning. Reassure her that it is treatable with dietary modification. Find out the patient's dietary habits. Suggest ways to increase the iron intake. And finally, discuss the importance of food combining as a compromise, that is, allow 1 hour between consuming iron-rich food and coffee to increase iron absorption. Let's get into the role play. Let's begin by addressing the patient. Hello, good morning. I'm Rose, one of the registered nurses working in this general practitioner's clinic. Please be seated. Can you tell me your name and age for verification?
Good morning, nurse. I am Mrs. David, 35 years old.
Okay, Miss David, I understand that you have been referred by your GP for further advice regarding your current condition and dietary management. Am I right?
Yes, nurse, that's right. I have recently been diagnosed with anemia and I am very much worried about this condition.
Your worries are understandable, Miss David. Please relax. We are here to help you. Do you have any idea about anemia?
No, nurse, I don't have any idea about it.
Okay, Miss David, let me explain you the condition in detail. Anemia is a condition in which the number of red blood cells or the hemoglobin concentration within them is lower than normal. The standard range of hemoglobin in a person who has a normal count is between 11 to 16 grams per deciliter. However, it's only 9 grams per deciliter in your blood based on your report. Therefore, your doctor has diagnosed that you're anemic. Anemia is a condition that develops when your blood produces a lower than normal amount of healthy red blood cells. Red blood cells contain a protein called hemoglobin. Are you with me, Miss David?
Sure, nurse. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Miss David. Can you please tell me about your dietary pattern?
Currently, I am busy doing my studies, so I do not have enough time to prepare food at home. So I always depend on restaurants and eateries outside. I usually take coffee with some snacks as my breakfast and usually take the frozen meals for my lunch and coffee and snacks in the evening, and I normally do not take dinner.
Okay, Miss David, I understand that you are a vegetarian. Am I right?
Yes, nurse, I am.
Okay, Miss David, I know that you are leading a very busy lifestyle, and that is why you are depending on fast foods or ready-made foods. However, you need to understand that these foods do not give adequate nutrients for your body. Okay? Therefore, I would suggest you to include more iron-rich foods in your daily diet. Is that okay with you, Miss David?
Sure, nurse. Please go ahead.
Anemia treatment includes dietary changes. The best diet plan for anemia includes foods rich in iron and other vitamin essential for hemoglobin and red blood cell production. It should also include foods that help your body absorb iron better. Therefore, it is highly important to include more iron-rich food in your daily diet. That is, you can take beans and green leafy vegetables such as spinach, kale, tofu, iron-fortified cereals. Okay, Miss David, I can also help you with additional information using this leaflet. It contains details regarding anemia, its various reasons and dietary modifications which would come handy. Please go through it. Now, you may wind up the role play in case the interlocutor does not seem to have any more questions for you. Here is how I would go about it. So far, we have discussed about your current condition, anemia, its various reasons, and the importance of following dietary modifications to manage iron deficiency. I hope you understand. Please feel free to reach out to me anytime if you have any questions. I will be happy to assist you. Please be rest assured that you will be alright if you follow the medications and instructions properly. I'm sure in no time you would be back to speed. I wish you a quick recovery. Bye.